Now, I remember a while back there was a comment that came out about Billy Dee Williams, and it was saying that Billy Dee Williams is gender fluid, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know what that terminology was until I had to look into it because I come from a time period where you clearly defined who you were. But hey, there are people doing all this different thing today. I just know what I do with myself. But they kept harping on this. Oh yeah, Billy Dee Williams, he's gender fluid. I'm like, that's interesting. Well, Billy Dee Williams has came out to clarify that. So this is where they get this gender fluid comment from. Okay, he didn't use the term gender fluid. He didn't use it. In an interview, he stated he never tried to be anything except myself. I think of myself as a relatively colorful character who doesn't take himself or herself seriously. And as you see, I say himself and herself because I see myself as feminine as well as masculine. Well, you can't say that kind of thing today because if you say that today, that's going to be taken to a whole different level. And that's exactly where it was taken from. Now, he came out and wanted to clarify what he stated because he said he was being misinterpreted. So he came back and said, well, first of all, I asked last night, I said, what the hell is gender fluid? He said, that's a whole new term. He said, but what I was talking about was about men getting in touch with their softer side of themselves. If there's a phrase that was coined by Carl G. Jung, he said, who's a psychiatrist, who is a contemporary of Sigmund Freud, and they had a splitting of ways because they had different ideas about what do you call it? Consciousness, unconsciousness. It's collective unconsciousness. But he coined the phrase anima animus. He said anima means that the female counterpart of the male self and the animus is the male counterpart of the female. So that's what I was referring to. I was talking about men getting in touch with a female side of themselves. I wasn't talking about sex. I wasn't talking about being gay or straight. He said, I'm not gay by any stretch of the imagination. He said, not that I have anything against gay people, but personally, not gay. Billy Dee Williams wanted to make sure and clarify he is not gender fluid. He said he's not gay. He said he ain't got nothing against gay people, but that's just not his thing. I knew he was going to clarify that because when they said it, Billy Dee Williams says he's gender fluid. I knew he was going to say, wait, hold on. Now y'all saying I'm part of the alphabet community. So he's not part of the alphabet community. He's still Billy Dee Williams. He's still the brother with the Colt 45. Works every time. He's still that brother. So, because people are freaking out about that. But, all these different terminologies today, I would tell people that comes from definitely that time period, don't even get involved with certain conversations anymore. If it's not just straight to the point, you're getting too deep. Because today, unfortunately, you get a certain level of conversation with people, it goes over their head and they take it another way. Because people these days, unfortunately, are so trained to think certain ways, even when I make commentary. If I say things a certain way or I repeat a story just as it's written, people take it in a totally different way because they literally so trained in society how this America has trained us to think. That's why you have to think for yourself. You have to. Not everything is what that is when a person's mentioning it. I know what he meant by that. You need to get in touch with your softer side or whatever. I wouldn't have worded it like that, but a lot of men don't really get in touch with feelings. I guess is more so what he was saying. But you start using the word, well, male and female and all that, and of course they're going to take it that way. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about Billy Dee Williams clarifying himself. He said, I'm not gender fluid. I am a man, and that's all I've been, ever since I've been of age. And, with these terms today, I just miss the days when everything was extremely simplistic. Now you got what people say now, close to 100 different genders now. I don't know. I'm not even trying to talk about that. I'm just saying that I don't even know all of them. Not trying. I just know that I'm a man. That's all I need to know.